Hey guys, welcome to Move to Action. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Hope you're having a great week. God has called you for great things. Hey, listen, watch this video. I really do believe it is going to change your life, change your trajectory. God's got something special for you today. Hey, remember the purpose of Move to Action. Move to Action is a belief system. It's a way of life that says if you move to action consistently, when you're comfortable, uncomfortable, good times, hard times, that you will achieve the great things, the grandiose things that God has called you to. So we move to action. But to what we're talking about today is paramount to move into action to change the world, and that is focus, right? Focus. I had a football coach who always would say, focus. Because focus, no matter if you're playing football, no matter if you're trying to be successful in a profession, a relationship, whatever, focus is huge. You have to be focused, right? You can't catch a ball without focus. You can't drive without focus. You can't listen without focus. Focus is huge to being successful. Now, I want to talk about a guy named Paul, right? Just for a moment, Paul, and I'm going to get this I got this out of Philippians 3, 5 through 9, right? But when you think about Paul, he had this laser focus, right? This focus that gave him the willingness to change the world. I bet you there's some of you out there that you wish you could do something, but you don't have the willingness. What I would tell you is that you're lacking the focus. Because you know what we see in Paul's life? Paul had such focus that it allowed him to get rid of stuff. He got rid of some things because of his focus that was now on Jesus. He gave up his heritage. That used to be part of his main focus, his heritage. All the stuff he was going to get from being a Hebrew of Hebrews, he gave that up. His pure lineage, what people thought about him, he gave that up because his focus changed, right? His old way of life of being perfect, his own righteousness, he gave that up because his focus changed. You know what I love about Paul is that everything that mattered, when his focus changed, everything that mattered changed. But in some of you guys, you've done that. You've given your life to Christ and your focus has changed to that. But Paul's different. Why is Paul's focus different than ours? It's because Paul narrowed his focus. He narrowed his focus so much that everything that didn't fit in that focus, was jettisoned. It was thrown out of his life. It did not fit anymore if it didn't fit in that focus. And he's not the only one. Think about the great men and women who, whenever God grabbed their focus, the things they did that changed the world. Moses, Queen Esther, Stephen, right? And a lot of these people, some of these people died, but their focus was on Jesus. They did what was right. What about our focus? Let me tell you this. I want to read it to you because I want to make sure that I get it right. And this is going to be a two-week deal. We're going to build on this some more next week. But the two things it takes to have this sort of focus. So Zach, how do I have this focus? There's two things you have to have. Number one, you have to have the right priorities and you have to have the concentration. Priorities and concentration. We're going to talk about that. It's going to be a move to action step. But let me read you this sentence. This is so good. This is tweetable, Instagrammable. This is so good. You need to share this line right here. A leader who knows his or her priorities but lacks concentration knows what to do it but never gets it done. A leader who knows their priorities, right? A leader who knows their priorities but lacks concentration may know what they're supposed to do, but they'll never get it done. Listen, so many of us, this is what Move to Action is all about. So many of us know what we're supposed to do, but we don't get it done because we don't have the concentration, because we don't have the focus. We are called to change the world. We have to have this focus. So can I encourage you, write down your priorities and see, are they built on a foundation of eternity, right? Because if that foundation doesn't fit in the focus, then it has to get out, right? So our priorities and then our concentration. What gets your concentration? What gets your time? What gets your best? God has called you for great things. Write those down. Share them with somebody. Share this video with somebody. People put power to the plan. You're called to change the world. Not just the world, but we're called to do it one life at a time. So guys, I love you. Share this with somebody. Post about it. I'll see you next week.